think about this. Italy and the United States both saw their first travel-related case of coronavirus around the exact same time, the last week of January. And yet we have had precious time to continue our work around vaccines, therapeutics, and other preparations, while Italy has tragically been overwhelmed with critical patients for several weeks now. The President today is taking action to slow the spread of infectious disease via our work. Under Section 362 of the Public Health Service Act, the CDC is suspending the entry of certain persons into the United States because of the public health threat that their entry into the United States represents. This order applies to persons coming from Mexico and Canada who are seeking to enter the country and who would normally be held in a congregate setting like a Customs and Border Protection station. It does not apply to U.S. citizens or lawful permanent residents. During this pandemic, a number of health challenges arise when illegal immigrants arrive at our northern and southern borders and are taken into immigration custody. We're talking about significant numbers of illegal immigrants. From this past October through February, DHS has processed more than 21,000 inadmissible aliens at the northern border and more than 151,000 inadmissible aliens at the southern border. CBP facilities were never designed to hold large numbers of people and to protect agents and migrants from infection during the pandemic, nor to treat them for a novel virus if large numbers are infected. When held at border facilities, these migrants were spreading the virus to other migrants, to CBP agents and border healthcare workers, and even the United States population as a whole. In some circumstances, the kind of social distancing measures the CDC and the President have recommended are simply not possible. On top of that,
so I'm bored, as you can clearly see. And I said, what the hell, why not? So I'm making bread. So what I have here in this bowl is 2 cups of water, half a cup of sugar, and 2 packs of yeast. They've been bubbling and everything for going on 5 to 6 minutes now. What I'm going to add to this now is 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. And 1.5 teaspoons of salt. As y'all can see, I'm not enthused about this news, but I'm trying not to let it, bother me either. All right. So we have a 1/2 teaspoon here. And if that's all you have is a half, just do 3 of those. Now, this recipe can be used in a bread machine, okay? All right. So I'm going to get my bread hook. And I'm just going to get my, did I put it in there? If you don't have a KitchenAid mixer, that is okay. What I'm just going to do is just go in here and mix that salt and oil up real quick. Okay. So, once you mix that up, right, you're going to need about 5 to 6 cups of flour. I use bread flour whenever I'm making bread. You can use regular old all-purpose, okay? So I know a lot of y'all ain't on here, but you know the few that is on here, what y'all been up to, how y'all been handling this situation. You know, I'm rebellious, okay? Like, and I know that is ridiculous, but I'm also mature enough to know that if I do anything stupid, it's gonna cause problems. I don't like being told what to do, is basically what I'm saying. So, but at the same time, I don't believe what they saying. In all honesty, that's just me though. Okay. So what I did was, just to make it easier for me, this is a 4 cup um, bowl. And when you start adding your flour, you want to add it a cup at a time, right? So this is just a half a cup. And you want to just let it get worked in. And I'm using the hook on my mixer. Now while I'm doing this, I do have some breakfast in the oven, just like some hash in a skillet, in a cast iron skillet. And I may just, make some eggs or something to go along with it. Now, as you can see, I'm still using my half a cup. Now, people don't like making bread, but let me tell you something. Once you make your own bread, it's a world of difference between store-bought. It really is. I haven't bought store-bought bread in a long time. Now, in the middle of this, what I like to go ahead and do is, scrape the solution. Scrape it down so it can be incorporated. Right? Now, if you just go to the store and get your regular KitchenAid, that is completely fine. This is a professional KitchenAid, and this was gifted to me probably 2 years ago. I love KitchenAid products, okay? They are sturdy. You can do so much with these products. I love them. Eventually, I would like to get the attachment doohickey here, the attachment kit, to start so that I can, do different things like make pastas and sauces or sausages and everything. But I love my KitchenAid. So I'm just turning it up because as you can see, that dough is starting to come together, right? Remember, this is a 4 cup measuring cup. So I have, now you may not use, all of the flour, all 7 cups. Because a lot of times you're going to be using some of that flour to put on the counter. Okay? So I'm going to stop again. I'm going to lower my handle, my bowl. I'm just gonna come around here and I'm gonna scrape that bowl down. This is a very soft dough at this point, right? I'll be looking at my boobs, y'all. I'm at home. I ain't feel like putting no clothes on. Took a shower, got clean so I can come in this kitchen and cook. I don't know about y'all. I'm sometimes a stickler when it comes to feeling. You know, I don't feel right being in the kitchen and I ain't showered. That's just me though. Like, I can't just get up out the bed and come in here and start cooking. I got a whole bed. Today I had to condition my hair because I just been letting it do whatever the hell it wanted to and everything. So, if you are on here, please share the video now. You know, so people can, because I know they bored, they're tired of hearing the news and whatever. Lord, come on, help sister out. There we go. So what I'm going to do is, that was 4 cups. I'm going to add 2 more cups of flour to this. And whenever you're measuring something, always measure on a flat surface, okay? That's the most accurate way to get it. So, if you don't have a way to measure, you don't have a measuring cup, 2 cups is 16 ounces, okay? Just so you know. Okay, 16 ounces is about 2. Well, it's 1 soda. I'll put it that way. 1 soda. Or a little less. Because I think soda's coming, what, 20 ounces? I don't remember correctly. So, if you're just coming on, I'm just making some bread. What I've done is I took 2 packs of yeast and half a cup of sugar, 2 cups of warm water. So this could be hot tap water. I let that yeast bubble and do all the stuff it needed to do. And you're going to need about 1/4 cup of oil, vegetable oil, and what else? 1½ teaspoons of salt. Okay, you're going to mix that all together, and then after that, you're going to start incorporating 5 to 6 cups of flour. So, you see what's happening here, right? That dough is getting caught up on the hook. So it's coming together. This is going to be a soft dough, mind you. Because at the end of the day, once you get this incorporated, you're going to get your bread pans. You see how that bread is on the hook and it's starting to climb the hook? It's still got a lot of elastic in there. This is the last 2 cups of flour. How are y'all hanging out at home? I know y'all about bored. Y'all done got drunk a few times. Probably done made you a Corona baby or 2. Or maybe some, I don't know. Maybe you done did something else. I don't know. But I know you're bored. So that's the last 2 cups of flour. Now, I'm looking for You see what's happening here? It's done. Let it rest for a minute. I know you want to keep going until all that flour is incorporated, but don't do it. I said don't you dare do it. Okay? Don't you do it. There we go. So, I have a bigger glass bowl somewhere, y'all, but in all honesty, it may still be packed up because I don't have a whole lot of space in this kitchen. Don't get me wrong, I love my apartment though. I do. But from when I lived here before, the first time I had a larger 1 bedroom. And the kitchen was way bigger and everything. So yeah, I had a lot more space to put everything at that time. Boop. So what I'm about to do, I'm about to just roll that dough. And what you can do is just take the whole hook off and take that bowl off to make it easier to maneuver. So we're going to take that dough up off the hook, and we're going to put that hook in the sink, because what we don't do with KitchenAid hooks and things is we do not put them in the dishwasher. Okay? Okay. You may do that at your house, but any real home KitchenAid person knows. Don't do that. You don't do it. Okay? You just don't. So, now you have your bowl. What you're going to do is you're going to take this bowl and you're going to, just put a little bit of oil in there. I'm not going to use vegetable oil. I'm going to use some of my extra virgin olive oil. Because we're going to set this in here. And okay. And what I'm doing is I'm just kneading it right now. Okay. Just kneading it. Trying to get it into just a little ball and everything in this bowl. And what you're doing when you knead it is creating gluten. Okay? Okay. So, what I'm going to do, set it in my bowl. I'm just going to turn it. All right? Set this over here. Wash my hands real quick. Then what I'm going to do is get some saran wrap. All right. And what you're going to do, you're going to let this rise. You can use a damp towel. I don't have any tea towels currently, but I do have some saran wrap. Okay. So you get you some saran wrap and you just wrap this tightly. Ooh, I'm just about out of saran wrap. Okay. You wrap the bowl tight and you let it sit for an hour because you're going to let this rise. Man, I may have to put on a different shirt, honey. Okay? Let this rise for an hour. Don't bother it. Leave it alone, okay? Leave it be. So once we let that rise for an hour, I'll come back and show you what to do after that. Okay? Okay. In the meantime, I'm gonna clean up my space. Now, mind you, see, I didn't use a whole lot at all. Really didn't use a whole lot. Oh, so I'm gonna make me some eggs and chill out for an hour and watch something that isn't the news, and I'll be back to show you what to do next with your homemade bread, okay?